Hey, which baseball players in Major League history have the most MVP awards? Most valuable player awards. Do you know the top 10? I looked it up. Ken Arzon here, Vista, California. Talking baseball, Friday, March 13th, 2026. Interesting list. Out of the, how many you think? 17, 18,000 baseball players that have come through the majors? A lot have won the MVP. But how about multiple times? If you do it once, that's really good on your resume. You do it twice, you're pretty good. If you can do it three times, you're in a good class. If you can do it more than three times, look out. You're pretty good. Now, interesting history on this MVP because they didn't get going on that until 1931. So just think of the players before that. Before that, they had some kind of a player of the year award. Babe Ruth got one of those. So did Lou Gehrig. They only got one. And then before that, they had the Chambers Award. Ty Cobb got one of those. So did Trust Speaker Walter Johnson. But no MVPs until 1931. So that's the list we're going by. Just think, Babe Ruth, you think how many MVPs he would have had during that 1920s? He was slugging all those homers and all those seasons. And then Lou Gehrig in the 1930s, same thing. How about Ty Cobb's batting titles in the from 1905, whenever it was, he got going, till 1928? How many MVPs would he have had? So I have the list. Since 1931, who has the most MVPs? Barry Bonds. 7 times. That could be a record that will never be broken. 1990, 92, 93. And then he went 4 years in a row, 2001, 2, 3, and 4. 7 MVPs. Barry Bonds. And he's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. What is up with that? Accusations of PED use, but I'm not going to pass judgment. I need to hear Barry's side and the prosecutor's side. The guys who are voting for the Hall of Fame, they're not letting Barry Bonds in. Would I put him in? Yes. He was pretty good. He had a good stroke at the plate. All those walks, homers, had 2,900 plus hits. He was pretty good, Barry Bonds. But for some reason, his stats are tainted. 7 MVPs. Who's number 2? Shohei Ohtani has 4. And he's still playing. 2021. And then he goes 3 years in a row. 2023, 2024, and last year, 2025. Will we get it this year? That would be number 5. 4 MVPs, Shohei Ohtani, and he's not done. He's pretty good too. All right, and then there's a list of guys with 3. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys have 3. But I'm going to do the top 10 because 2 of them are not in the Baseball Hall of Fame yet. Okay? Albert Pujols, Alex Rodriguez, actually 3 of them, and Mike Trout. So I'm going to exclude those. Though all those guys have 3. But they're not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So my top 10 Shohei Ohtani is not in the Hall of Fame, but he has 4. So the guys with 3 who are in the Hall of Fame, they'll be in my top 10. The other 3 guys, Pujols, he'll make the Hall of Fame. Rodriguez and Trout are not in. Will Trout make the Hall of Fame? He's on his way. He's got over 400 homers. He needs to get up to 500 homers. Get his career batting average up too, and then try to get more career hits. So in the top 10, you got Barry Bonds 7, Shohei Ohtani 4. So they're the top 2. Who would I put number 3 as far as MVPs? Well, you got to go with the guys who got it sooner. So Jimmy Fox would be 3rd. He got it before the other guys. All right. So let's do that. The top 10 MVPs. Bonds 7. Ohtani 4. I'm going to go Fox 3 because he got it before some of the other guys. And then who would be next? You got to go with Joe DiMaggio. He had 3. So he's number 4 on the list. Then who's next? You got to go with Stan Musial. He had 3. He had it in the 1940s. See, Fox got it in the 1930s, 32, 33, 38. DiMaggio came right after him, 1939, 41, 47. Notice that Ted Williams only has 2. He should have had more. Teddy Ballgame got robbed. Should have had more. All right, then who would you go next? So Bonds, Ohtani, Fox, DiMaggio, Musial. Well, you could go Yogi Berra had 3. 1951, 54, 55. Then you have Roy Campanella. How about that one? 3. These numbers sum. Okay. Then you got to go Mickey Mantle. Had 3. Way to go, Mickey. Okay, so Bonds, Ohtani, Fox, DiMaggio, Musial, Berra, Campanella, and Mantle. That's 8. Then you have these other guys who are not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So who would you go number 9 and number 10? Well, you got to go with the guys who got it sooner. So Alex Rodriguez, he got his in 2003, 3 of them. 2003, 5, and 7. And then number 10, pardon me, you don't go with Alex Rodriguez. You got to go with Mike Schmidt. I forgot about him. Mike Schmidt has 3. So he's after Mel. Then who do you go number 10? Then you'll go Rodriguez because he got his in 2003, 5, and 7. Where Trout and another guy named Aaron Judge, he's still playing. He got theirs later. So I'm going to go in the order of when they got it. Okay? So my top 10 baseball players with the most MVPs. Barry Bonds, 7. Shohei Ohtani, 4, and he's still playing. Can he reach 7? We'll see. Number 3, you go with Fox because he got his in 1932, 33, and 38. Number 4, you go with DiMaggio. He got 1939, 41, and 47. Then you go with Yogi Berra's 3. He's in the 3 club. Fox, DiMaggio. Oh, forgot. Musial. I've got the list here. After DiMaggio, you got Musial because he got his in the 40s. Then you go Yogi Berra in the 50s. Roy Campanella in the 50s. Then you go Mickey Mantle. He gets his in the latter part of the 50s and early 60s. Then you go with Mike Schmidt. He got his in the 80s. And then you go with Alex Rodriguez past 2000. Okay? All those guys, Fox, DiMaggio, Musial, Berra, Campanella, Mantle, Schmidt, and Rodriguez all got 3. Okay? Now, 2 other guys have 3. Mike Trout, he's in the year 2014, 16, and 19. He's still playing. Can he get another MVP? Maybe. And then Aaron Judge, he's playing presently. 2022, 24, and 25. Can he get another one? So it'll be interesting to see if Trout and Judge get into the 4 column. Maybe 5. Ohtani, he's shooting for 5, 6, and 7. Would it be incredible that Shohei Ohtani passes Barry Bonds and gets his 8th MVP? Is that possible? Well, he's 31 years old. 30 years old? 30 or 31? So he's got 10 years if he wants to stick around. Can he put up MVP numbers again? All right, so what do you think of the my top 10 MVPs in baseball history? Interesting list. Now, there's a lot of guys in the 2s. A lot of guys in the 2s. Ernie Banks, Johnny Bench, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig could have had more. Hornsby, Walter Johnson got 2. Willie Mays, 2. Ted Williams, 2. Williams got robbed. He had a Triple Crown year and did not win the MVP. I think Joe DiMaggio beat him. What's up with that? All right, you got other guys with a lot with 2. All right, that's the video on the MVPs. My next video, Cy Youngs. Do you know the top 10 Cy Young Award winners? That's an interesting list. I'll cover it next. I'm out.